Yes guys, I'm here again in the Warrens area for another video. First of all, I'm looking at the Massey complex. You can see the government offices over here where the unemployment bureau is, and Albarat built for the past government. And you can see the Massey supermarket, which was once Supercenter supermarket. And this is the Digicel head office at the Williams Towers, where HB Hardware is also located. So this is the Massey supermarket. This is the Supercenter supermarket. And you can see the Chafet restaurant over here as well. The government building again, and the Massey Door Mall over here as well. Come back to the eastern side of Warren, where the First Caribbean Bank headquarters is. Yes, guys. So I'm now doing a walk around Warrens now. So this is the Digicel head office at the Williams Towers, and you can also come across a branch of HB Hardware in here. They are advertising their new 6 roads location in St. Philip, and these are the signposts leading to places in St. Philip. 6 roads and Brereton is in St. Philip. Sam Lars Castle, Royal Crane and Sandy Hill is in St. Philip, and Bearfield and Ruby and Red House also in St. Philip. And this is the Massey building. So Warrens is known as a city away from the city, where businesses are moving out of town into the area. It is referred as the main hub for business in Barbados. So we can see the First Caribbean Bank. The CGI Towers over here. And we can see the Massey stores. This was one Supercenter supermarket. And the Chafet restaurant over here as well. Heading down into the Warrens West Center. So this is the head office. Again, the Warrens West Center, where Wine World is. Wine World is a store that sells different different wines and spirits, and they also distribute to stores as well. Wine World. And this is the bento box sushi restaurant And the Williams corporate office is over here. And the ASH&B hardware and lumber, the lumber department over here. And this is the ASH&B hardware. By the way, for the record, ASH&B was in here first in the late 90s and early 2000s before Digicel moved in. Now Digicel moved in now, and it is the Williams Tower, and Digicel head office is in there as well. So Structural Systems was the first business to move into Warrens back in the 70s, before the area started to develop into a business hub like what it is now. Knox Home and Furnishings over here. Structural Systems is owned by Carl Williams' brother, Ralph Busy Williams. As I said before, Carl Williams' brother, Ralph Busy Williams. Carl and his brother have lots of businesses across Barbados. But Carl Williams is deceased. We in Barbados refer to him as Carl Williams because of his initials, C.O. Williams, but his name is Charles Offney Williams. This is Williams Equipment. He's owned by Carl Williams' brother, Ralph Busy Williams. They are two well-known entrepreneurs here in Barbados. Now approaching the First Caribbean Bank headquarters at the Michael Mansour building, which was once the Warrens Great House. So this is the First Caribbean Bank head office at the Michael Mansour building, which was once Warren's Great House. The First Caribbean Bank, all here. First Caribbean Bank was CIBC first. They moved into this building in the late 90s, about 98 or 99 or so. You can see the other half of the First Caribbean Bank in at the Door Mall up on the other side of the street. So this is the eastern side of Warrens, closest to St. Thomas. St. Thomas as in Jackson and King Garden and the Warrens Industrial Estate and so. Now headed to the western side now. So you can see the western side of the Baobab Tower. This is the western side of the Baobab Tower. So this tall building in the background. And the Williams Equipment, which is owned by Ralph Busy Williams, the brother to Sir Charles Offney Williams. So as I said before, the Warrens area started to develop into a business and commercial area, starting from the late 90s into the early 2000s, and it is also part of the ABC Highway, which runs from the Granley Adams Airport in the south in Christchurch to University of the West Indies KFA campus, which is to the west in St. Michael. Now approaching the western side of Warrens again, the Williams Tower, which is head office for Digicel, and ASH&B Highway is also in there. And the ASH&B Hardware Lumber Department over here. Lumber Department. So Warren is more central. It is like a city away from the city. That is what it is referred to as. A city away from the city. because it is where places, businesses are moving out of town into the area. Like you can see the Chef restaurant and the western end of the Baobab Towers over here. Yeah. Wine World again, and the Bento Box Sushi Restaurant. And the Baobab Towers over here, the eastern end, and the First Garden Bank. And the western end of the Baobab Towers over here, along with the CGI Towers and the Massey stores, and Chef restaurant as well. Now approaching Simpson Motors, which is the agents for our Suzuki vehicles in Barbados. I will take you over to Simpson Motors where they have their Christmas display. They have that every year. I'm not sure how long it was going on for. Something it was in the 90s, for sure. Simpson Motors moved to Warrens in 1988. It was established, first of all, this is the used car lot here. Simpson Motors was originally in just on the outskirts of Bridgetown at Hinesbury Road, which is just out there above the Globe Cinema at Harmony General Insurance Company building. And then it was established in 1972, and then in 1988 they moved from there into Warrens. All Simpson Motors yard. The used car lot. Come back at the western end of the Baobab Tower, the Warrens West Centre, and the Williams Tower, which is head office for Digicel, the Massey supermarket, and the CGI building, CGI Towers, which stands for Consumer Guarantee Insurance, and we can see the Chef restaurant. So Warren started to develop in the late 90s into the early 2000s. The first establishment after structural systems was Simpson Motors, which moved to Warren in 1988, and then the ITC building, which is saw head office. ITC stands for International Trading Center, along with Simpson Motors. Along with the gas station. Then moved to Warrens in 1991. So this is the showroom now for Simpson Motors with the Christmas display. And you can see the nativity scene on the other side. Nativity scene facing Highway 2A, which is the road leading back to the other side of St. Thomas. And this is the Christmas display in the showroom window. Nativity scene out here. So this is the Suzuki showroom. You can see the Vitara Jeep here. So Simpson Motors specializes in Suzuki. Suzuki is their main product, but they also specialize in Isuzu, Chevrolet, Subaru, Mitsubishi, and Mercedes-Benz vehicles as well. Suzuki Vitara Jeep. Christmas tree. Nativity scene here. All the Christmas showroom entrance at Simpson Motors. Some more of the, this is the stables. Yes guys, Simpson Motors also have a Wonderland program for children. A little piece of the road before I continue. Yes guys. So the Warren's location for Simpson Motors is much bigger and more convenient. More than when it was in town. When it was in town, at times they didn't have space to park the cars. I had to park the cars, look for another garage to park the cars. Nativity scene here. The Suzuki showroom. The Suzuki vehicles parked on the outside of Simpson Motors, and the nativity scene. Another Suzuki vehicle, two candy cans, and the train. This train is a Walkman. This is a very nice presentation. Christmas tree. I saw the showroom now. And this is the Simpson Oil Limited head office, Saul, which I told you was the ITC building, International Trading Center, which was built here in Warren in 1991. Some more of the Christmas display. This is the Mercedes-Benz showroom now. And this is the section where they fix the buses, which is the big blue and yellow transport board buses, the government buses. This is where they fix them and refurbish them. Simpson Motors was the one that brought in these buses, these big Mercedes-Benz Marco Polo Torino buses between 1997, 2000, 2004 and 2006. The Simpson head office, Saw Limited, Saw head office over here. Yes guys. So the Saul head office in the Farm International Trading Center building. Back to our Simpson Motors. Simpson Motors also known as the company that cares, and the nativity scene on the outside. So this is the Star head office or the ITC building, known as the International Trading Center. International Trading Center. So the registry, the first floor. The second floor is the Inter-Americana Trading Corporation. Third floor, South Caribbean Limited. And the fourth floor, South Caribbean Limited. And you can see the Collins Laboratory over here at the former Warren's Sugar Factory. Some more buses parked at Simpson Motors. And this was the Mitsubishi showroom at Simpson Motors, but Mitsubishi, they moved the showroom back further back. So I think Carter's General Store is in here now. So the store head office. So this part of Warren now is Highway 2A, known as the Runner Map Highway, which starts from Warren's out here and would end at 1.25 miles in St. Peter, which is to the north of the island. So the road to the left now will take you back to St. James with Husbands by Queen's College School and back to Claremont and so on. So yes guys, this road is about to cross to less as well as the Relatives and Redmond's Village, all in St. Thomas along Highway 2A and to the north of the island. That's me looking back at Simpson Motors once again. Yeah. So this is Runner Map Highway section of Warren's now. Looking back at the nativity scene just outside St. Motors. And this is the Warrens area now, with Claremont and Clare Park and so on. So thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.